How do magnets work and why are they useful? Hello everyone, I am Aiza, student of a high school found at campus. So today to cover my Maya session with Cesar. So let's start today's session. Wait, please. Hello
Hey,
Maya,
hey.
how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Doing pretty well, thanks. How about you today?
Maya, so today my first question from you. Please tell me, what is a magnet placed in your
Could you clarify what you meant by reason I could get to answer? I'm not quite following that phrasing. Maybe try rephrasing the question. I'm happy to help once I understand what you're asking.
Okay, Maya. So my next question is from you. Please tell me how does a magnet create a magnetic field? Please give me answer.
Got it. So, magnets create magnetic fields because of the way electrons are arranged inside them. Electrons are tiny particles that spin, and that spin creates a tiny magnetic field. Usually, in materials like iron, those spins are all random, they cancel each other out. But in magnets, these spins line up together like little armies pointing the same direction. When tons of those tiny magnetic fields line up, they create a strong magnetic field that we can feel. Does that make sense?
Okay, Maya. So thank you so much for your nice reply. My next question is from you. Please tell me what are the poles of a magnet called? Please give me answer.
You're welcome. I know. I'm glad that info was helpful. What kind of tip are you looking for about this video you're watching?
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me why do opposite poles attract each other? Please give me answer.
You're asking about magnets and poles. Opposite magnetic poles, north and south, attract each other, just like how opposite charges in electricity work. It's actually kind of similar to gravity. Think of it like magnets want to complete each other. The magnetic field lines flow from north to south, so they pull together. Opposites complete the field, so they get drawn in towards each other. Makes sense?
Okay, Maya, so thank you so much for your nice reply. So please tell me why do similar poles repel each other? Please give me.
So you're asking about tools that are similar to magnets and phones, right? Well, phones use magnets in their speakers and microphones. That's how sound works. Compass use magnets too to point north. Then there's stuff like electric motors, magnetic levitation trains. Honestly, magnets are everywhere. Are you looking for things that work on magnetic principles or just everyday objects that use magnets in them?
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me what materials are attracted to magnets? Please give me answer. I'm waiting.
Okay. You want to know what materials magnets attract? The main ones are iron, nickel, and cobalt. Alloys that have these in them will also stick to magnets. So, steel, for example, which is iron plus carbon. Other metals like aluminum or copper won't stick at all, and wood or plastic don't either. It's all about how the atoms inside the material are arranged, like we were talking about before. Make sense?
So my next question is from you. Please tell me why is iron attracted magnets? Please give me answer.
That's a pretty heavy question. From what I understand, a successful marriage usually comes down to some pretty core things. Communication is huge, being able to actually talk to your partner and really listen. Then there's shared values. You both need to want similar things in life, have similar beliefs, and be on the same page about big decisions. Trust, respect, and emotional maturity are also key. Any of those pieces are missing or seriously damaged, yeah, you might regret rushing into it without sorting things out. But obviously, everyone's situation is different. What's
Okay,
making you ask about this right now?
so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, can magnets attract all materials? Please give me.
No, magnets definitely can't attract all materials. We talked about it earlier. Magnets stick to iron, nickel, cobalt, and their alloys like steel. But things like aluminum, copper, wood, plastic, or glass won't be attracted at all. It all comes down to how the atoms inside those materials are set up.
Okay, so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me what is a magnetic field. Please give me answer, Maya.
All right. A magnetic field is basically the area around a magnet where magnetic forces can act on other magnetic materials. But you can't see it, but imagine like an invisible zone around the magnet. That zone is the field. The stronger the magnet, the bigger and stronger the field. It's what makes compass needles point north, or what makes fridge magnets stick. It's just the area where a magnet can do its thing.
Okay, so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, can we see a magnetic field? Please give me answer, Maya.
You actually can see a magnetic field, kinda. You can't see the field itself, but you can see what it does. Try this. Sprinkle iron filings around a magnet. The filings will line up along the magnetic field lines, showing you the shape and pattern of the field. You can also use a compass. The needle points in the direction of the magnetic field. So by moving it around a magnet, you can map out where the field is strongest. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, how does a compass use magnetism? Please give me.
I think you're asking about how magnetism might be used to treat cancer. Is that right? There's actually research being done on this. One approach is called magnetic hyperthermia. Tiny magnetic particles are guided to the tumor, then heated up using magnetic fields. The heat kills cancer cells. Another method uses magnetic targeting to deliver chemotherapy drugs directly to the tumor site, reducing side effects. It's still in development, but it's definitely an active field of research. Is that what you were curious about? Still there? Let me know if you'd like to keep chatting about magnetism or cancer treatment, or if there's something else on your mind.
Okay, so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, why is Earth called a giant magnet? Please give me answer.
Um, I'm having a bit of trouble understanding that last part. Sounds like some words got cut off or were hard to hear. Could you maybe repeat the question more slowly? I want to make sure I understand what you're asking.
Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, how are magnets used in electric motors? Please give me answer.
Nice question. Magnets are absolutely key to how electric motors work. Basically, an electric motor uses the interaction between magnetic fields to make stuff spin. There's usually a coil of wire that creates a magnetic field when electricity passes through it. This interacts with magnets in the motor, pushing and pulling to make the rotor spin. It's all about using magnetic forces to convert electrical energy into motion. That rotation is what powers everything from fans to cars to washing machines.
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me, why are magnetic important in generators? Please give me.
Sure thing. What question do you need an answer for? Okay, great question. Generators are basically electric motors working in reverse. They use motion to create electricity. Magnets are super important because you spin a coil of wire around a magnet, and that movement actually creates electrical current. The spinning creates a changing magnetic field around the wire, which causes electrons to flow, and that's electricity. Without magnets, there'd be no generator. They're essential for making power from things like turbines and moving water. Still with me?
So,
Anything else I can
my
help
next
explain?
question is from you. Please tell me, how do speakers use magnets to make sounds? Please give me a.
Okay, cool question. So, speakers use magnets and electricity together to make sound. They have a coil of wire that's connected to the speaker cone. When electricity flows through the coil, it creates a magnetic field that interacts with a permanent magnet. This interaction pushes and pulls the coil back and forth, which moves the speaker cone. That movement creates sound waves. The stronger the magnetic field, or the faster the coil moves, the louder the sound. Take your time. I'm here when you're ready.
My next question is from you. Please tell me what happens if you cut a magnet in half. Please give me answer.
That's a really interesting question. If you snap a magnet in half, you don't end up with one North Pole and one South Pole. Instead, each half becomes its own magnet, each with a North Pole and a South Pole. Basically, the magnetic domains line up within each new piece, making two magnets out of one. You could keep snapping them in half and you'd keep getting smaller magnets with both poles. You never end up with just a North or just a South Pole on its own. Pretty neat, huh?
Okay, so Maya, my next question is from you. Please tell me, can a magnet lose in its magnetism? Please give.
I'm not quite catching what you're saying there. Maybe try again when you're able. Sounds like your question is about the laws of magnetism. Is that right? There are a few main things to know. Opposites attract, like poles repel. Also, a magnetic field is always strongest where field lines are close together. And like we talked about earlier, you can't isolate just one pole. Every magnet has to have both a north and south pole. Does that cover what you were asking about? I'm still here when you're ready with your next question.
Is from you. Please tell me, like, so, what is a permanent magnet? Please give me answer. I'm ready for that.
A permanent magnet is just what it sounds like, a magnet that stays magnetic without needing electricity or anything else to keep it that way. Is made of materials that have atoms arranged so their magnetic fields stay aligned. Think of fridge magnets or the ones in a compass. They work because those magnetic materials already have a lasting field. Most of these magnets are made with things like iron, nickel, and cobalt, or other materials that keep that magnetic alignment naturally. Does that make sense? Hey,
So my next question is from you. Please tell me, what is an electromagnet? Please give me answer. I'm waiting for your answer.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm. An electromagnet is basically a magnet created by electricity. If you wrap a wire around something made of metal, usually iron, and then run electricity through the wire, it becomes a magnet. The more electricity, the stronger the magnet. When you stop the electricity, the magnetism disappears. Simple as that. So, what sparked your interest in electromagnets today?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is from you. Please tell me, how does electricity create magnetism? Please give.
Not sure I caught that clearly. Could you repeat what you were asking? The audio seemed a bit garbled there. Okay, so at the heart of it, electricity is just moving electrons. And anytime you have moving electric charges, like those electrons, they create something called a magnetic field. Normally in a wire, these magnetic fields point in all directions and cancel each other out. But when you coil the wire into loops like you do in an electromagnet, all those little magnetic fields line up. This makes one strong, focused magnetic field around the coil that acts like a magnet. Make sense?
My next, please give me answer, Maya.
Electromagnets are crazy useful because you can turn them on and off whenever you need them. That's a big deal. They're in everything from MRI machines in hospitals, really powerful ones to see inside your body, to scrap yards where they lift huge piles of metal. They're in electric motors that run things like fans and your washing machine, even things like doorbells. Basically, anytime you need to control magnetism without permanent magnets, electromagnets get the job done.
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me, where do we use magnets at home? Please give me answer.
Hey there. Can you clarify what you're asking about? It sounds like you might be with I haven't been able to find information about something called MyGrid's icon. Could you tell me more about what this icon is or where you typically see it being used? Maybe I can help if I understand the context better.
Okay, so my next question is from you. Please tell me, how do fridge magnets works? Please give me. So my interview time is ended. So please give me last advice to my viewers and audience.
All right, sounds good. For your viewers and audience out there, curiosity is probably the most underrated skill you can develop. Don't let things just be that's how it is. Keep asking questions, keep digging into why things work the way they do, especially with science stuff like we talked about today. The more you understand the world around you, the more empowered you are to make your mark on it. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so we will start with my Maya. I hope you like it. And my next video, next day, next Maya. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.